Hello, it's Tammy at Paper Nest. Welcome to day 84 of the 100-day project. From my prompts today, I pulled die cuts, and that is what we're working on today. Got a few little things out today. So I die cut these kitty cats. I'm not going to use all of them, but I have them here. I'm going to heat emboss them with this black embossing powder. I got some, don't want to forget my sentiment, so I have that out. I'm going to use this purple, it's called stencil butter. I just straightened up my craft room and I found it, and it's never been, I don't think it's ever been used. So I thought the purple and black would go together, this little spider webby thing. It might turn out terrible. We'll see. I don't know. I've never used it. I don't know. Here's the make from yesterday. I need to put it under a book. So all I did was add some of these like textury flowers, of course some stickles, and then I went ahead, the bottom part that I cut off, I went ahead and just made it a pocket on the back. So that's yesterday. So that's gonna go under my mat somewhere so it can get flat. Today what I want to use is paper that we made. Me and my sweetie made it last summer, and I really just don't use it enough, and I need to use it. I have a little bit of a stack of it, not a ton. It's really hard work to make paper. It's got rosemary in it and lavender. It's got bits and bobs of different papers, all colors, all shapes, all sizes, and none of it's the same thickness, you know, because you know you're hand making it with the screen and everything. So I'm gonna put some on my Etsy shop, which I'll link below. If you're interested, I can sell you some. Yeah, if you want some. I mean, it won't be super expensive, and you know, if you're interested. So let's get to making, shall we? I think the first thing I want to do is I want to heat emboss. I really think that that's going to be probably the biggest deal. I'm not super great at it. I definitely need to practice it more. So, guess what? I'm going to practice with you. And I thought, well, if I'm going to heat emboss, I might as well just heat emboss all these little guys. If I'm going to, you need a couple things. You need obviously something to heat emboss. You need some kind of holding on things. These are not the best, but they'll work, you know, because it gets really hot. You need like this stuff. Like I don't know. It's like ink, but with no color. And you put it on there, and then you throw this on there. Then you heat emboss it, and it turns this amazing thing. So I'm gonna actually heat emboss on camera. I know it gets loud, so I will turn the volume down during that part where I'm doing the thing, because I think just watching the reveal of what the heat embossing does makes it so you want to do it, even if you don't understand it or are not, you know, like good at it, because who cares if we're good at it, right? All right, so we'll just do, I'm gonna use this one. I think it might be newer, because that one says Joann's, and I'm pretty sure both of these were in the original haul, because I've never bought this stuff, so I don't even know. But I'm guessing you just put it on there like that. It just doesn't feel very, I guess it's wet. I don't know. Let's try the Joann's one. Maybe it's better. See, I just feel like I don't want to go to all the trouble of doing it if oh, that is juicy. See, Joann's. Okay, so like I don't want to go to all the trouble to heat emboss if the stuff that I'm using to heat emboss doesn't stick or whatever. All right, we'll try it on this one, see what happens. Okay, enough talking, let's try it. And so then you pour this on here, and you just be like, oh, look at that, cover the whole thing up. And then you get your little hot tweezers, and you get your little catty cat out of there. Put him to the side. And then you put this back, because if you try to heat emboss with this loose, you know, it's a mess. You throw it back in there. Okay, good. Put the lid on that. All right, so now let's heat emboss. So It's gonna be loud, so I'm just gonna mute it, and I'll try to play some music while I'm muted, while I've got it all going on. So this is from Michaels. It's kind of beat up. It's, you know, I kind of use it, I guess. But it has to heat up, so it's gonna take it just a little minute to get hot, but it's just like a few seconds. It's not very long. Okay. And that, my friends, is heat embossed. You should be real careful about doing that around your mat. But I just did it for a minute, just for that one spot that I was holding. Okay, so kind of shiny. I don't know if you can see it very well, but there you go. All right, so that's really hot. It's plastic. It's melting. We're gonna put it over here somewhere. We'll put it right there. Okay, let's do another one. I'm not gonna do all these cats with you on screen, because you know, I'm sure you have a life to live. You got to go do your own art, right? Because that's what you should be doing. 100-day project is, the whole idea is for people to just do something, do some art. And I hope that's what you're doing. And I hope that you're realizing as you're watching videos that you see that everybody is super supportive. You've got questions, you've got concerns, you got whatever. I promise you somebody has an answer for you. Okay, I just got done watching the Paper Monkey. I love her name, Carrie the Paper Monkey, her coffee clutch, and oh my gosh, it's just so much fun. She talks and kind of gets you all caught up on stuff, or you know, just tells you what's going on, and then she makes a little thing, and she's always got somebody that's inspired her, and she links that video. We got Carol's Quiet Corner up to I think 1,000 subscribers. Just, you know, it's good stuff. All right, I'm gonna hold it like this and see if that doesn't work. Okay, here we go. Yeah, see, I don't know if you can see it. There's just a little spot there that doesn't have any ink, but that's okay. That'll do. I think 2 will be enough for us to make what I need to make today. Okay, it does, and it's kind of messy. I'm not lying, it is kind of messy, but the effect is really cool, and I like that. Okay, good. Perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna use my homemade paper, And like I said, if you want some, you can go to my Etsy and check it out and see if you want. Oh, here's my ruler. If you are interested in that. So I kind of want to make a sort of taggish kind of thing. So I'm gonna use some of these cats. I'm gonna use these. Get this stuff out of the way. I'm gonna use the actual stencil as a guide as how big I want my paper. So I'm just gonna kind of tear it right about there-ish. All right, kind of make it straight as you possibly can. You know, nothing is anything actually completely straight in junk journaling. I don't know. We're just gonna do one. Okay. All right, and then what we're gonna do is we are going to tack it down with some washi. And this washi is just extra washi. It's just washi that was in that original hoard. I don't think I've bought any washi. I've got some washi as a Christmas gift, but I don't think I've ever actually bought any. Okay, it's not holding on the greatest, but oh, it's not even straight. What the heck's going on? Okay, just enough for it to hold just a little. Okay. All right, and then we're gonna put our spider webby thing here. We're gonna actually tack that down with a better washi. I'm gonna use my butterfly washi. It's almost gone anyway, so it won't matter. It's pretty, isn't it? It's very pretty. All right. That'll help a little anyway. Okay, now the stencil butter. So basically, you've seen me do it before if you've watched any of my videos. So basically, you have whatever you're using, whether it's gesso or paint or whatever, the medium that you use, or this stencil butter, something to kind of smear it, you know, something, get it on there, and then you're good to go. Just make sure you wash everything when you're done. I don't know about stencil butter. I hope you don't have to dry it. I hope it just dries on its own. I don't even know. I've never used it. But I mean, with a name like stencil butter, how could it be bad? I mean, I was watching one of Clever Duck's little crafty channel, you know. She's celebrating her getting all her viewers and doing all this crafty giveaway stuff. Anyway, she's having a very long conversation, a very important conversation about the love of butter. Because butter is so good. See, this might be a little too thick, but we'll scrape some off. All right, get it on there. It doesn't have to be in every spot, just enough to make a thing. This might not work. I'm just telling you right now. All right, so let's see if we can't get some of that off of there. Okay, and we'll just preserve that. Excellent. Okay. Let's see what it looks like. I feel like we can still get more off. Let's try this one more time. 2 more times. See, I'm still getting stuff. All right, let me wipe that off. Okay. Ooh, this stuff is messy. I like it. All right, that's good. Perfect. Wipe off my scraper. Put my lid on this. So the lady that I got all this stuff from, definitely a card maker. She has a lot of card making stuff. Pretty interesting. See, I mean, it kind of has the effect of it, but I think stencil butter must be like a kind of medium that kind of seeps under, so that's fine. It still looks like a spider web. That's all that really matters. All right, so let me get that off of there. Of there. Hello, work with me. It's like, no, you work with me. Good, perfect. Oh, it's so messy. Okay, hold on, let me get some of this off of here. Whoa, let me just move my whole mat. How about that? Okay, you think this mat's messy, you should see the one underneath it. It's got a lump here because I got some stuff under there trying to get it flat. Okay, so there we have it. There we have a little spider webby background I can see that it's not dry, so I think I might heat tool it, see what happens. I mean, the worst case scenario, it'll burn up, but I think it'll be fine. Okay, so heat tool coming on. Okay, I don't know if you saw that, but it did react a little bit right there. I don't know if it's supposed to do that or not. I don't know. All right, so we'll let that cool down for a minute. Let me wipe off my utensils. Awesome. I think my stencil will be okay. I'll wash it after the video. This stencil butter is messy. Have to say, if you don't like messy stuff, I don't know if I'd recommend it, but it'll be all right. Might have to put that stencil butter in a D-stash of some sort. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out. Like, that'll be the key, is however it turns out. Okay, so here's what I want to do. I have my 2 cats. Okay, all good and shiny. I'm gonna put them on there. Good. Perfect. We need some other images that are kind of... Can you tell I'm getting ready for June? Yes, all the things creep on June. We can do like something from my Tim Holtz collage that I did during that one thing. We could do something like that. Put that there, and then we have these spooky words that we could put on. We could do black. If there is black, I'm sure there's black. So yeah, I don't know. That's the plan. Something like that. I hope that, oh yeah, there's some really big words here. All right, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So we'll have him at the top, we'll have him at the bottom. We'll obviously do some good old cheesecloth, because nothing looks more spookier than cheesecloth, I guess. We'll put one for him. We'll have a him and a her, or a him and a him, or a she and a she, who cares? But they're so happy. Look at them, little kitties. Okay, so that'll go like that somehow, some way. I'll probably have to cut that down. And then this little guy here, we'll have that there. I might round those corners. We'll have our sentiment on there. And then actually, I'm gonna move that up a little, move that down a little. We can go ahead and do, ooh, that is still wet. We could do a little tack, like we'll put a little hole thing in there, which I can go ahead and do while we're talking. Awesome. Do it this way so you can see what you're doing. Get it somewhat in the middle. All right, good. All right, so before we do any of that though, this thing has got to dry a little bit better, and we need to, we need to get the edges off. So, yeah. What are we gonna do? I guess I'll just pause this, and I'm gonna dry it some more on the heat tool, so you don't have to watch that, and I don't have to cut it out. I'm gonna dry it some more and see if I can't get it a little bit drier, and then we'll finish her up. Okay, my friends, I'm back. I dried it and it actually lightened up a little bit, which I kind of like. I think, here's the deal. I think I am not a stencil butter kind of girl. I feel like that's probably not my jam. One thing I'm noticing, like, I'm gonna make the craft roulette card. You know, I don't know if I'm gonna make a video of it or not, but here's the thing about, like, this is what makes me think about is the people who make actual greeting cards. Like, your station, your area that you're making your stuff in has to be so clean, and it's like, I'm messy, you know. It's just, it is what it is, and I can't even imagine, like, whenever I make a card, I have to be so careful, you know, because I'm messy. I'm just a messy crafter. So anyway, it's neither here nor there. It is what it is. I'm gonna get my cheesecloth down. My cat's trying to hold on to that. All right, we'll do that. Good deal. So I hope you're doing something today. I hope you're doing some crafty goodness. It just, you know, even if the day is not what you want it to be, it can still be a good day. There's still salvageable moments. You know, you say, you know, like, so what my sweetie says all the time. She's like, people say, oh, I had a bad day, and there was like a lot of minutes in the day. A lot of minutes. Every minute was a bad day. Every single minute, which, you know, maybe that would be the case. But I'm going to put this one down there. I'm going to put that one on the top. Awesome. Yeah, I think that's cute. Yes. Then we're going to need something there. Oh, I'll probably have another cat. I'll probably put another cat on there, but I'm not going to do it on film. Okay, so there's my cats. There's my little thing area. Good. Awesome. Let me glue my cats down, because if I don't glue them down, I'm gonna overthink it, and I don't want to do that. So let's go ahead and glue those little kitties down. Just using the PVA/glitter glue mix, which actually this time when I filled it up is mostly PVA. I have a new bottle of glitter glue. It's not like I don't have enough. I have everything I need. You know, that's what Carrie the paper monkey was saying today on her thing. She's like, I have everything I need. You know, so I don't really need any more. But you know, glue is a thing you run out of. I run out of glue sticks. Glue sticks are what I run out of the most if I run out of anything. Especially if I start making some master boards, which I know you could use the gel medium and you could use other things. I know. But I guess I just kind of like the ability to, with a glue stick, to kind of aim it and not just paint it on. I don't know. All right, good. And then we're going to put one of these guys right there, kind of going that way. Okay, so you'll see that at the end. I'll show you a picture. Okay, I like I said, I don't think that y'all need to see it now. I also have Villainous Potion that we could do the edges. I really like the way these edges were jagged, so we'll do that. I'm not gonna do all of them because, you know, save some for the end, but you can kind of see the effect there. Okay, good. And honestly, I'm gonna probably need to back it because you can feel how flimsy that is, and that's not good. So let me grab some pebble. All right, and then I'm gonna cut that real quick. Let me get my ink stuff and this stuff out of the way. So you can tell it's a weekend, can't you? You can tell, like, I'm not like, oh, I'm gonna do this and this and this and go so fast and blah blah blah. Yeah. Big difference, isn't it? You're like, oh, I wish it was a weekend. You just keep going and going and you don't ever stop. All right, so I'm gonna do right about there-ish. I'm not a measurer. I mean, I will measure. If I'm making a book or something, obviously I'll measure, but for this, I think we're good. I could just trim whatever I don't need. Actually, we're gonna need a little bit more than that. So do this. Don't forget my trick about flipping the little orange cutter over. When it starts to be jaggedy, it'll self-sharpen. You'll never have to buy another one. I promise you. All right, good. Perfect. All right, look at me. I'm actually backing a tag. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. See, not being lazy. All right, so let's go ahead. We'll put some good old Fabri-Tac on here. Got that. Just slowly. Anyway, yeah, crafting. It's fun. It's good. It's fabulous. Helps you. Helps you be better. Helps you do better. Helps you feel like you've accomplished something. Good. Perfect. I'm going to turn it over. Get my bone folder. Flatten it all down because you know that glue. Perfect. Still a little wet on that side. Awesome. Good. Now we're good. Now we're good. That's really good. Awesome. Okay. I'm going to trim a little bit on the side here. Still has a jaggedy effect. I'm not mad at it. Let me re-punch my hole so I can get a little thing through there. Good. Okay. Awesome. And then I have this, I don't know where, I think it was an old sheet, but I have this fabric and I've been using it for another top secret journal for my weird journal group. And I just really am loving it. It just looks so tattered, especially obviously when you tear it. So that makes it, look at that purple on me. My goodness, y'all probably saying, you didn't get all your purple off when you washed your hands. I'm like, yeah. There. Look at that. I just think it just is so cool. So cool looking. Very cool looking. Trim that off a little. Good. Awesome. Okay. So when you see this card at the end, it'll have our little embossed kitty, another extra kitty. Oops. I have a few to choose from, but they'll be right here, but I'll probably use the other one. He's tangled up. Oh, here he is. And then we'll have a sentiment on there, which I guess I could go ahead and do that part. We have lots of good ones. Foolish mortals. I'm here for the candy. Let's go. God, there's so many good ones. Let's go Spellbound. Or Frightful. Let's go Spellbound. Let's do that. I kind of like how big these words are. Spellbound. Right here. Good. Awesome. And then this cat will go there and it'll be done. All right, so with that, I'm gonna leave you, and I hope that you watch this small maker, and I hope you're doing some art, and check the end of the video for the finished product. I'm inking the edges with Villainous Potion to go along with my purple. Final thoughts on stencil butter. I don't think I'm a fan. Yeah, no. But I guess I like the effect. I don't know, but it'll have to be a really good reason why I get that stencil butter back out. Okay. All right. So with that, I'm going to go. Remember that life is better when we ink those edges. Thanks for being here with me on day 84. I'll see you tomorrow, day 85. Bye. Talk to you later.